Double IPA.
Da,
Double
da,
double IPAs. Are we done now? We're done. We're done now, okay? Alright, so a very hurried day right now. What I have to do today is go to the gym, get a quick workout, go get my shots at the allergy center, come back, 10 minutes to shower, get ready, and then go to the hospital for some stuff. And then I also have to remind myself, and by remind myself, I mean Siri, remind me to move the laundry at 11:30.
When you give me that look, and the patty stuff off. It's a great life. Alright, so, you know when I eat bagels, my mouth gets really messy. Alright, don't make fun of me, oh shit. No. Alright, so I'm running a little late, kind of in a hurry right now. Just got out of my my allergy shot clinic. Read a nice chapter in my book and my Kindle. It was wonderful. I think the really important quote I got from that was, success doesn't lead to happiness, happiness leads to success. Something like that, something around those lines, and I believe in that completely. There's a lot of things in life that make you happy, but just choosing to be happy is the first step.
2 hours later.
Alright, so I just got out of shut the hell up, camera. I'm kidding. I just got out of my first day of training. The guy who trained me was the most delightful old man I've ever met in my life. His name was Jim. He was hilarious. Like, every person he'd interact with, he'd lay down some joke, and it was amazing. My favorite one was like, he was just walking, some guy went by, he's like, oh man, he just talked about the weather real quick, and he's like, oh, and he's like a bald guy too, right? Jim was a bald guy. And he was like, oh yeah, so windy, I decided to leave my my toupee at home. And I was like, oh my god, this guy's hilarious. And it's at a hospital too, so a lot of people are down, and he just put smiles on everyone's faces. I was like, one day, Jim, I'll be like you. What's that?
Carlo, can you wake up now? Oops.
It's melting.
How are you melting? Are you a witch? Are you cheese?
Did you turn the light off?
Are you an ice cube on a hot sidewalk? No.
No, I'm Ice Cube from Straight Outta Compton.
So I'm writing a speech on my experience at Whole Foods, and I'm supposed to make it like I'm trying to make it very satirical and theatrical. And there's pretty much a lot of jokes about organic things being expensive. I was planning to base it off of Kubler-Ross's 5 stages of grief, and it would be like the 5 stages of whatever that you go through when you visit a Whole Foods. Like, first it's like denial, like, no, that can't be right. How is this banana $5? Anger is the next stage, and you're just like, how is this banana $5? And then bargaining is like, well, I can afford this banana if I don't pay taxes. And then the next stage is depression. That would be like the, oh no, I really can't afford this banana, because that's irresponsible to not pay taxes. And the last stage is acceptance, and that's where you're like, okay, I can't afford this banana, I'll just eat dirt instead.
I feel like some people are just too mean about bad parkers, man.
You can't be like A+ all the time.
Yeah, how if the person's in a hurry?
Yes, I always like to imagine that the person that parked terribly has explosive diarrhea.
See? How about if you were in their position?
Yeah. But then again, maybe it's their fault. Why did they get exposed to diarrhea? You know, why did you eat that $5 banana that had mold on it?
Oh no, $5 bananas.
You can either always blame the person or you can always blame the circumstances.
And like, this is like on Snapchats. Like, you send a Snapchat and you're complaining about a person's parking and it's like hardly on the line. I'm like, dude, you can squeeze through that shit.
That just tells me that, like, you're a type of person that likes to focus on the negative.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And, like, nobody has time for that.
I understand if, like, even if, like, they're straight up, like, belligerently through 2 lines, that obviously means there's something wrong with them. And, you know, you should feel sorry for them. Be like, how if it's, like, someone who's, like, disabled or something? Damn. But, like, the little things where it's just, like, on a line.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. Like, today I was at employee parking at a hospital, and there's people that park shittily. I'm like, how about if this guy's a doctor and he has to go save a life?
Yeah. Or he can just be really bad at parking because he really doesn't care. Yeah, it's like, why don't you share good things? Like, oh, I saw a squirrel today. And
Or,
it was...
oh, look, this guy parked really nicely.
Yeah, why doesn't anyone ever mention the good parkers?
I don't know.
That would be excessive, don't mention good parking.
Please don't. Well, I'm like a world-class parker. I don't even... 99.9% of my parking is just world-class. And, like, I'm one of the people who, like, even if they're really crappy parkers, I still try to get in there. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take that shit. It's mine.
Let's get dinner.
1 minute.
Let's eat dinner.
No. That's pop. That's pop. It's an obnoxious sounding laugh.
You're an obnoxious sounding laugh.
Oh my god. Chandler!
Oh my god. Janice?
Janice.
The game went into overtime.
I know. Shouldn't have. It was our game.
I'm so hungry.
I'm here editing videos. And Claudia always likes to suggest beer. So this is my favorite beer in the whole wide, not the whole wide world, but it's pretty much my favorite. Like, I'll buy it all the time. Bang for your buck and deliciousness.
Yeah, this is my new jacket. No, we already went over this. We murdered a Yeti.
We always have to toast to something. What are we gonna toast to?
Cheers to fears, because without them, I'd probably drive more recklessly.
We'd probably all be dead if we weren't afraid of anything.
You're toasting the paper.
Yeah. It just sucks. Brown sugar substitute. It's a double IPA. Very tropical tasting.
It's a diaper.
Diaper. Fun fact. Double IPA. Double IPA. Double IPAs. Are we done now? We're done. We're done now, okay? Alright, so... okay.
Pick up the phone!
Hello, Chancellor!
Okay, now you can talk.
Oh my fucking god.
You have to...
Alright, so... Double IPA...
You're just jealous because you can't roll your R's.
I can't. I
roll
really...
your tongue? R's? Either way.
But yeah, double IPAs and Imperial IPAs are pretty much the same thing. And session IPAs, those are just a dumb term for a very lighter alcohol, lower alcohol content IPA.
Session IPAs.
Or like the scum of IPAs. Just kidding.
I'd have an IPA session.
Yeah, this beer right here is 8%. 8% alcohol by volume. A regular Bud Light that you drink is 4%.
Well, hopefully you don't drink.
If you drink Bud Light, I understand if you're like in college and stuff, and you know you can't really
playing drinking games.
Yeah, it's a very sweet. Most people probably won't taste the sweet when they drink this, huh?
No.
and it's really cheap. That's why I love it. Like, I believe you get a 6-pack for like maybe like $7, $7, $8.
I feel like I just don't look up prices very often. First thing I look for is IPA, and then I look if it's an IPA that I haven't had before, and then I look at the cashier because I'm already buying it.
This is pure IPA fanboys. It's just like a taste that
Fan woman.
they don't taste heavy. I like stouts and porters and things like that.
Yeah,
like
but
it's a little.
I feel like I can't have
heavy.
that regularly.
And then pale ales just taste like water half the time. And there's not enough alcohol in there. What does IPA stand for? India Pale Ale. That's a India Pale Ale.
No, it's India Pale Ale.
We actually visited Lagunitas in Chicago. Yeah.
Ooh, fun fact. The water thing. So
Oh yeah.
So Lagunitas has almost 3 breweries. I don't know if they're making the 3rd one yet. They have 2 breweries, one in California, the drought-ridden California, and then one in moist Chicago. That's probably not the right word. It's more water prolific there.
Loaded with water.
Loaded with water. Yes, artisanal water, cage-free, cage-free water. And California is, you know, farm raised.
Farm raised. Wait, that's good.
No.
Caged.
Caged water.
Caged water. Just really bad quality water. And when we visited Chicago, they like to keep their beer consistent. You know, like you want all beers to taste the same. That's the main goal of like quality control. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when they were making it, the water they used from the lakes there, in the Great Lakes, that water was too pure and like clean and crisp and good. So then they had to add like minerals and like dilute and dirty the water so it would taste like their beer that's originally made in California.
Because water in California is corrupt.
It's trash.
Dirty.
Really bad water.
All 5 ounces of it that are still in California.
It's okay. Bye guys. Good night.
Hammer down. I hope you're okay, baby. You okay, baby? You okay?